Hey guys, welcome back or welcome to my channel. Today we got a new episode from my series Doll Yapping. This is the fourth episode from this little series that I've started a couple months ago, and today we're going to talk about dolls that I really miss to collect, but I don't see to collect them as heavy as I did when I started to collect dolls, because there's just not really that much interest in these dolls anymore, or they're really hard to collect. So I would say we're gonna get started with this video, and we're gonna start with the first doll line. So we're gonna start with the big elephant in the room, which would be Rainbow High and Shadow High, of course. This was my number one doll line from probably 2021 until 2024. I collected all the dolls that I was able to purchase. Really loved Shadow High, especially. This one was a doll that got me into collecting again. This Chanel doll, she's so beautiful. Like, all of them are so beautiful. Also, this doll is such a pretty face. And I also do love my Ainsley doll. And I also don't fix them up anymore like I used to. Like, this Ainsley had a really high ponytail, but the rubber band snapped probably 2 months ago. And I don't know, it is just really, really sad to see that I don't really take care of them anymore, and I also don't buy new ones, because you might know that they have been happening a reboot with Rainbow High that is not necessarily for older people, like adults or something like that. I know these dolls are for kids, but I know it's just very kidsy, not really fashionable anymore, and just really gimmicky with all the slime and all of that. Don't get me wrong, I do love these dolls, a lot of them, but I don't know, I don't get really into them anymore. I don't know why. As you can see right here, I did buy some of the new ones, like this Rosetta I got for my birthday, or this one. I forgot her name, I'm so sorry. But I do think these dolls are really pretty, and I also do think that the new dolls that just came out, like the junior high rock band ones, are really pretty, or the new glitter like ones, especially the Skylar is so pretty. But I don't know what it is that I don't get into these dolls anymore. I really do love them, and I do have a really big collection of them, as you can see right here. I also got so many more ones up here. I really bought a Rainbow or Shadow High doll every single week. They were my thing. I really, really love them, and I do still love them. I will never get rid of my collection, but I do not buy them anymore, and I just don't know why, because they're really so pretty still, in my opinion, but I just don't get into them anymore. I really can't explain it. I will definitely buy a Rainbow High doll in the future again, especially the new Shadow High, Chanel, and Heather dolls when they're available in my country, because I really do think they're super pretty, and I really do love the dolls. But I don't know, there's just so many other dolls on the market right now that I'm more interested in than in Rainbow High or Shadow High. But I really do still love these dolls, and I will definitely still buy them. But I'm just not in the mood right now to buy them. I can't really explain it. The next one would be my scene. I really do love my scene dolls, and I got a few of them, but not that many, because they're also not produced anymore. Like, there are new ones, but the new ones cost like 50 euros, which is really, really expensive, which is not really cool, and it's just a lot of money. And also the second-hand dolls are also really expensive, so it doesn't make any fun to collect them. Sometimes you find them at flea markets, but then they're just not in a really good condition, or don't have their stuff anymore. Like this one I got from the flea market, but she doesn't have her stuff, and I don't know. They're really pretty, really love the dolls, but I can't really collect them, but because it's really hard to find them in a good condition, or even somewhere, they're like really, really hard to find. The next doll line would be Bratz. I do got some Bratz dolls, and I really do think they're really pretty, and I really would like to collect more of them. But I really like the new dolls, but I don't know, I'm just something that I wasn't around when these dolls got released, so I don't really know. Maybe it's the problem that I haven't had them as a child, but I just watched the movies and all of that, because they got discontinued when I was, I don't know, probably 5 years old, so I don't really know. And to find the older dolls, secondhand especially, they're really expensive and super rare in my country, so it's really hard to collect them. But I do got a few of them, and I really want all the new ones. But I don't know, I think especially these days, dolls are so expensive, so I don't really know. So this is why I got into My Little Pony or Equestria Gods, because they're really, really cheap. So this was really good, and then you can buy more of that because a doll costs like 30 to 40 euros these days, and this is really expensive. And I don't know, I really love Bratz. I really love all of these dolls. I really would like to get more of them. They're just really, really expensive, so this is really, really hard to collect them all. Now it's time for the most popular doll brand probably, which would be Barbie. I really love Barbie. Like, Barbie was my whole childhood, and I really got a big collection. These are not all my Barbie dolls that I have, but I just got a few Barbie dolls because, I mean, I could buy the older Barbie dolls, but I don't really know. They're most of the time really expensive or don't come with all of their stuff, and then the newer dolls are just not it for me. Like, there are some cute ones, but I don't know, some of them are really not that good, and you really can see that they're not put that much effort into them, so I don't really know. So I really wish I could collect more Barbie dolls, but I also don't have that much space. Maybe when I move out, I will collect them more, but I really need to see how that's all gonna be all about. You know what I mean? The next dolls would be Ever After High. Really love Ever After High. I think these dolls are so gorgeous, and I really love the TV series. I got some Ever After High dolls, not that many, because I don't really know why, but something there that I don't want to buy anymore because they're also really expensive secondhand, and I don't really know why I don't buy more of these. It's just I have my big doll lines that I really collect heavily, and these are sadly not one of them because really don't know. I can't explain it, but there's just something that I really can't buy more of them. I do have my phases where I buy these dolls a lot, but right now it's just not the time. Maybe in spring again, I really don't know. Then we got LOL OMG. I really love these dolls for probably 2 months, and I bought so many of them. I really got a lot of LOL OMG dolls. Also up here, there's so many dolls. This is also one of my favorites, but I think they're kind of discontinued. They don't make any new more dolls. They are kind of cheap secondhand, but I don't really know. I'm not in the mood right now for them, but I really do love them. And the last one would be Monster High G1. Like, don't get me wrong, this is my favorite doll line of all time. I really love Monster High, but let's be real, these dolls are so expensive secondhand, and that's just super, super sad if you think about that. Like, some characters I really, really want, like Cupid or Elizabeth, but if you see all the listings of Elizabeth or Cupid, like, they're super destroyed, these dolls, and have like no clothing or have cut hair, and they have been sold for 120 euros, which is really not it. It's just so much money for nothing, and it's just really, really sad that they're so overpriced. Like, I don't know, they're just so expensive. Sometimes you find good deals, like these ones were really good deals, and this one was really expensive. She was like 70 euros probably. Like, these dolls retailed like for 20 to 30 euros when they were released, and now they're just really expensive, which is really sad. I'm just also just gonna wait when I find good deals for them, because I really want more, because Monster High is my number one doll line, but I rather collect G3 because they're new in box and are sometimes really better than the G1 dolls, and really do love them. And they're also cheaper than the G1 dolls because they're actually new in box, they're brand new dolls, and they're sometimes cheaper than a G1 doll that you could buy. So I don't know, I'm just a G3 lover. I really love G3 dolls, and I really would like to have more of them, but a problem with G3 is that I really run out of space with these dolls. Just have so many. The shelf is completely filled with them. But I don't know, maybe I'm gonna move out someday and then I will have more space for these dolls. But I really love Monster High G3. But yeah, guys, that was basically it with this video. Please don't take it personally. Also, I really love these dolls since I was a child, like all of them. These are also like my number one doll lines that I just showed you. There's just some problems that I can't really collect them because one, they're not being produced anymore, and the second problem would be that they're super expensive, so it doesn't really make fun to buy a lot of them because you really can't afford it. It's just really, really sad. So I'm really happy that I got into Equestria Girls and My Little Pony because they're really, really cheap secondhand. So this is really fun. So I collect them right now. I also do have the feeling right now that I'm getting out of them again, Equestria Girls and My Little Pony. I just have the feeling that something is fading away, and I think it's the obsession with them, which is also really sad. I really hate the feeling when you just know that the obsession with something fades away. It's really always sad. Let me know in the comments if you know this problem. But that was it. Don't forget to check me out on my other social media accounts, Instagram and TikTok. Tickets for Some Motion. And yeah, guys, that was it. Bye.